about the fire movement. Hi guys, thank y'all for joining me on Pennies Make Dollars. Y'all, have you ever heard of the fire movement? I love those videos, okay? On YouTube, okay? So, let me just tell you what it stands for. It's financial independence, retire early, okay? And it's a movement, okay? Some people have been investing for a very long time. That means they have been investing in the stock market, real estate, all kinds of things, just buying assets, as well as, you know, working and stacking money, okay? Just for early retirement, if that's what something they choose to do. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the one that I love to look at. It's very, I repeated looking at this one several times, and I don't really know why, but I think she's more the one I can kind of relate to, okay? Because her income is decent, higher than mine, okay? But anyway, she seemed more relatable, okay? So I do watch those shows a lot. I try to watch them like on my free time or something like that to see if there's a new, you know, like a new person that, you know, that has done the, or almost close to finishing the fire movement. Now for me, you know, that I'm not that far from retirement, but I don't know if I can retire early, so I'm just trying to see financial independence at this time, okay? I want to help myself out, guys. I've been through the storm, and like the song says, I've been through the storm and I've been through the rain. And so I need to help myself out. I found out that I've sat there and I said, you know what, even though I work, okay, I kind of can see the writing on the wall. I got to do this, okay? So don't keep procrastinating. So make sure if you're young, it's even better if you can do this. It doesn't matter your age. Try to do something so you can help yourself. That's what I'm doing, okay? So basically, let me just use my ink pen here. And welcome to Pennies Make Dollars. Please like, share, and subscribe. Well, this particular show, this particular show, and I have, you know, I'm gonna use the act, you know, 107, which gives opinions, comments, just questions, concerns, just to comment about it, and just for my own personal opinions, okay? I love this. I like the channel, okay? It seems more relatable to me. So in this particular episode on the fire movement, and there are several, guys, I go through them all the time. This lady is actually a flight attendant, okay? Now, with being a flight attendant, she's been there a while. I don't know how to spell attendant. How you spell it? Attendant. Okay. Y'all forgive me. Okay. She's been there for years and everything. She started off kind of, you know, minimum wage, well, higher than minimum wage. But now she's like she's making like $60 an hour. Okay. I never experienced that so far. Okay. So, but anyway, she's very relatable. And you could easily find her if you do the YouTube. Just look it up, okay? And she talked about how she used the 4% rule. I'm not really sure what that entails. I think you're supposed to save up enough money, and then you live off the 4% every year, okay? And you find your fire number, and you multiply that times 25, all that, okay? And I'm not sure about all that, okay? I'm not an expert on it. So she did explain how she, at the beginning, had bought some short sales. She ended up losing those short sales. I guess something went on. She ended up losing them. I don't know if the market, you know, went down or whatever, but she ended up losing them. But then she actually bought another property, and she, I guess, paid cash for it. So she ended up owning the property outright. So, yes. So she owned her property outright. And you know, when they say you own it outright, that means you don't owe anything. You don't owe anybody. You know, no liens and all that. She also bought a van. I think she said she paid, what, $9,000? I think, now don't quote me. She did buy a van, so that was paid off as well. And I'm happy because even my car is paid off, okay? So she bought a van. I think it was on one of the websites, Craigslist or something. But anyway, it worked out. And the van is you know, she paid cash, she's still using the van, and it gets her around, and she don't have a car payment, okay? Now, she did say, she mentioned about reducing her spending, so I'm like, okay, I can do that, you know? And she even made her meals when she was going off to, you know, do her flights away from home. So she also made her own meals, okay? We do this also. I don't do it all the time, but that is something I probably need to concentrate on a lot more. She picked up side gigs. Like, when she was away, she has a pet, and it's a dog, and she used the same service for people to, like, you know, keep her pet while she was gone, like dog sit. And I guess the dog stayed there overnight, so she wanted to make up for that $500 that she was using to, you know, have her pet watch. So she actually started walking dogs as well. So that was good. I mean, that's something she loved to do. She said she earned the $500 back. Now, I'm trying to think, can I do a side gig like that? She had about 3-4 dogs with her, y'all. I don't think that's for me. But maybe there is a side gig that I can do. You know, so I am in the search of that. So I will be looking for that. So I'm looking for something as well, okay? So I'm going to put side gig here for me. I'm going to put a question mark, okay? It could be DoorDash. It could be Uber Eats. It could be, I don't know all the apps, but it could be something like that just to make extra money. Now, she did mention she had a health savings account. She had stock, you know, employee stock. She, you know, she had her home. She had her vehicle. She had a 401k. She had a health savings plan. And she also said that she got bonuses at work sometimes. So with those bonuses, and also my job is saying today that we will be getting some bonuses. So I think that is great. So I'm going to check that off for myself. And she did use like bonuses, and she did the dog walking. Okay. So with those things, she was actually able to earn some extra money there. And I guess she just kept stacking up, you know, her money, kept investing. And so she's at fire, you know, well, she's close to it. I think she's going to continue working until she's comfortable with maybe doing an early retirement. Now, she's younger than me, but she has been investing for a while. And so, nevertheless, I try not to get discouraged about that. If I focus hard and, you know, work hard, I'm hoping to work on any debt I have, as well as, you know, work on retirement. So, guys, that was one of the videos that I kind of like, and I do like watch that one. And so it's another one, I can't remember that one all the way, but it was a young man. He was very young, okay, but he was doing house hacking, and that's something I don't think I can do. But he was young at the time and house hacking, you know, he just wanted to, you know, make money and do something for himself. So he had roommates. I don't know if it's college or what, but he was very young at the time. So he was able to do that. And so now he's out, you know, from that life, and he still had that home. So I guess he was renting it still. But it's just a way to just look at how to, like, be financially independent and retire early if that's something you're interested in. So, guys, that's just something I wanted to show y'all. Hopefully give you some ideas. She was a flight attendant. She making like $60 an hour now. Okay, I'm still not there. But considering the other people that I watched, some of them were, one of them, her and her husband, I don't know if they were married at the time, but they both had a house. So I was like, well, I really can't relate to that because they both are coming in it with the house, okay? So, but anyway, you can relate to it, you know, if that happens for you, okay? So, yes, guys, I just want to give y'all this idea about, you know, the fire movement is something that you can look at. It's all types of fire movement. I don't know all the, you know, levels. I heard of coast fire, all kinds of things. So it would benefit you all to just do your research on it. But I do like it. Some people quit it. Some people just, you know, stack their money up until they're comfortable. And I've heard some of them say that they don't really fully retire. They just maybe take a break, or they decide to retire from their primary job, but then they work part-time. So, you know, just to have a purpose or something like that. Okay. So guys, I hope this interests you. And this is the FIRE movement. If you type in FIRE movement in YouTube, you'll see the woman I'm speaking about. She's a flight attendant. And so I know I'm not a flight attendant, but her income was more reasonable than the rest of them. Some of them were like engineers and stuff like that. So it seemed like they were already doing well. But anyway, I like how she, you know, just paid attention to her finances. So guys, you all can do this too. Don't get discouraged. I'm just going to try to come up with the amount that I think I can come up with. I'm not going to try to be fancy or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And then just, you know, just keep it moving from there. So that is definitely something that I am interested in. And I'm just, like I said, my job has the 401k. My new job has the 401k, and I'm excited about that. I have a Roth IRA, so I just need to, you know, focus on that. And I still have some bills that I have to work on, okay? As well as my granddaughter's binder. And so this is just a part of financial independence that I'm going to focus on. If, you know, if I can do the retirement early part, I would definitely love to do that. I don't care if it's just by 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, you know, whatever God can bless me with, okay? We're not going to limit God, all right? There are no limits. So I thank you all for watching me. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you found this video helpful, please share the video. And please tell your friends and family all about it. And let them know what we're doing over here, okay? All right. And please keep doing what you're doing. We're building a foundation of savings together. I love you all. Please remember, you can do it, okay? You got it.